a great start. Alright, hello! I've never done this before. Making first ever video. Hopefully the start to a really entertaining series for everyone watching. I think this is going to be very interesting first time for everything. Guess we'll see how this goes. We'll figure out our goals first, I guess. I don't really have an intro to figure out yet. I haven't really figured one out. So I guess primary goal is going to be gear up and find a place to call home. I got lucky with this chest. Goodness. Wow. Alright, well, that went really well. 2 bundles to organize my inventory, nice. And food. This is a great start. Spawned in a really good spot. It's been a bit since I actually played the game. It's been like a couple weeks since I last logged on to my old world. This interesting start, I guess. We'll see. I'll ask now. If anyone who's watching this when it first comes out, if you enjoy, feel free to share with any of your friends. Maybe your family too. We'll see how this goes. I think we're off to a good start. I've never made a YouTube series before. It's gonna be very interesting. Alright. Okay. Have we got everything from this village? It's not a very big village, is it? Kind of small. Have we checked this house already? I think I have. I didn't. Alright. Let's get some tools crafted. I got really lucky with some iron off the start. I'm probably going to need an iron pickaxe for any good things I find that I want to mine. And the other 2 I should probably use. I could use 1 for flint and steel, and that will leave me with 1 for a shield. I think that's the best choices here. Let's go ahead and get some stone. Find some resources. Get started. I feel like it was a good start. Didn't expect to spawn next to a village. It's very lucky. It's not a big one, but hey, it's better than nothing. You could do a gearing up montage, but I've just started. I don't know if I could film a montage very well. Alright, let's make the other tools we need with stone for now. If I go ahead and get the resources I need for flint and steel, that way I can get cooked food easily. That'd be a smart move here, I'm thinking. Make a furnace to smelt anything I find. Organize my inventory a little. I'm already getting out of hand. I guess it's time to go exploring a little. Pick up some food on the way. Try and find everything helpful I can. Need to try and get some resources. I'm hoping to get iron armor pretty quickly. I mean, I have the chest plate that I got from the blacksmith. Is this a cave? This might be a cave. I was probably trying to find a cave first. Or maybe... If I see some iron... I don't see any iron. I don't really think it's worth it. There's no iron. We'll go somewhere else. Go a-looking. Doggies! Hello! Hello. Oh, that actually looks really cool over there. Let's go check that out. I love the beginning of a Minecraft world. I don't know about y'all. What do y'all think? The beginning of a Minecraft world is always great. I think it's one of my favorite things about playing the game. Starting a new world. It's a unique one. It's one for everyone to see. Never done this before. Hope it's as exciting for y'all as it is for me. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be talking to people. It doesn't feel like I'm supposed to talk to people. I have to get used to this. I've never done it before. I need to narrate. Okay. I think our primary objective is to find a good place to live and stock up on some food while we're on the road. On our travels. I haven't found any gravel yet. I might have passed some earlier. Someone's gonna call me out in the comments if I did. There might be some down here. There we go, there's some gravel. Let's get some flint first. I probably passed gravel on the way over here, but whatever, as long as I can get some flint quick. Oh, nice, that was pretty quick. There we go. Now I can get food easily into the forest. I don't know if I should go after that cow I saw earlier. I think I'll just go for the pig right now. Oh, I was hoping to drop more than that. Oh well. No. Nice. Alright, well I think for the most part we're gonna skip over the traveling. As much fun as it is for me, I don't know how entertaining it is to, well I do know how entertaining it is to watch. I've watched people just travel before. It's not the most fun, so we're probably gonna skip over most of that. I'll make sure to keep in any highlights. Yes, I will. Oh, what's this? Do my eyes deceive me? I'm gonna say I keep them in highlights. I don't even know if I need to edit out like the distance here, because like found this cave real quickly. Look at that. Could use the iron for a water bucket. I'll go get that iron. Do I have any blocks really? Not really. I just started. I don't have any blocks. I'm gonna play it safe. I really don't want anything to go wrong. So I'm gonna be playing it pretty safe. Find the iron. Perfect. Please don't only be one. Okay. Come on. At least 3. Oh, I got unlucky with that one. That is unfortunate. I don't really know if there's much going on in this cave. I don't even really see much iron. I'm not gonna go. I just want to find a tiny bit more iron to get a bucket, and I'm gonna get out before I risk everything I've got so far. Hopefully I find that iron quickly. I don't want to be stuck down here a long time. Okay. Oh, there's the iron. Look at that. This cave is full of resources. Not really. Should play it safe, like I said I would. This cave has a lot going on. Does make it tempting. But, I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna risk everything I got right now. Except I don't really... It's not like I have a place to return to. Doesn't really matter where I come up out of this cave. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I don't have anything to smelt with. I didn't grab any coal. Oh, there's more iron up there. We're gonna just use the wood for now. No, I probably need that. We'll try and find some coal quick. Okay, that's a rough start. Yeah, I just lost everything, just like I was hoping not to do. Alright, you know what, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Lots of worlds start out rough. I'll just figure it out. I think that went really poorly. I don't know if I get there in time to get my stuff back, but I may as well try, right? Shoot. I got my pickaxe? I did get my pickaxe. Okay, I got my pickaxe. Let's go and set my spawn. Make sure we have no accidents. Okay. Let's try and get... Alright, so I approached from... I think I just need to go this way. Beautiful. Need the food. But you have to kill them while they're on fire, or it just doesn't work. We come from that way? Yeah, we came from that way. Wait, so there was that other village, I think, that we wanted to check out, because I saw the smoke from a campfire off in the distance. No, I don't think it's the way we came from. I think it's the opposite side. Yeah, it might be. It might be. Yeah, this is the opposite side. Alright, we're to the traveling bit, so gonna keep any highlights in. For the most part, we're going to be skipping over a lot of this because it takes forever to do. And I'm not going to make you all upset, however many of y'all there are. So yeah, let's get to it. See that with shaders quick, right? I feel bliss. Wait a second now. Yeah. Look at that. Well, we'll fix it. realistic area. That's your great trees. It'd be so awesome if I turned this corner into a giant mountain looming over the forest. That doesn't count. That's not bad though. Not bad. Let me go back and check that out. There might be a bigger mountain too, which actually would be great, because I see trees going higher up. That's funny. Hello. Are you a headrest? Or am I gonna knock you off if I lean my head on you? Tempted to make some leather boots to make traversing this easier. I think I'll do it. As long as there's enough leather for literally anything else anyways. And that makes it a lot easier. Oh yeah, I should get the like light as a feather achievement. Ooh. You're seeing that in the distance? That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's go see. Here to get a better view, to understand what I'm looking at. Okay. It's kind of magnificent. Ooh, there's like a bunch of mountains. No, this could be it. Oh, we got a new achievement too, I just noticed that. This could be it. No joke, this might be it. If there's no village, this would be acceptable if it's... I don't know, I forgot. It just cures zombie villagers. Would have to head to the nether before I could get villagers though, that would be a pain. So ideally, there'd have to be a village. Although I feel like if this is a good location, a village isn't mandatory. Neither is a pillager outpost. Because pillager outposts are normally really, if you're careful about where you look, they're normally no more than a few hundred, maybe 1,000 blocks away. And by the time I get around to making a totem farm, that's really not going to be a problem. This mountain is pretty magnificent looking, but I see so many more mountains around that there's probably an even better one that I can spot once I reach the top of this one. Okay, Pale Garden that way. Like, Miranda distance doesn't reach super far from here. You see the hill we were on back there. We're on the mountain we saw before that looked really magnificent. And we got a couple more. And that spot right there looks pretty cozy. And an old growth taiga. This spot's looking good. This spot's looking good. We're gonna continue having a look. All the goats. You know, we're gonna keep looking. This seems to stretch on for a while. I need to don't bite my headphones. I gave you breakfast, did I not? Oh, I might not have. I may need to go feed the cat. That would be nice of me. If I would feed the cat. Feeding the cat. I just like walking through the peaks. This is like... This mountain range goes on a while, wow. It's kind of like one big mountain with a whole bunch of peaks on it. My goodness gracious. This place is great. And there's a village. And there's a village. This is... Okay, I saw like a cherry grove and I thought it was a villager outpost for a moment. But this is probably, this is it. This is the spot, I'm thinking. This looks fantastic. All these mountains, which look awesome. And a village over there, in the right biome, the one I like building in the most, with more snowy hills surrounding it and stuff. And it's like right on a little hill in the middle of this like valley-like area. Oh, there's another portal. We'll go check that out in a bit. Looks like there's a big snowy plain that way. I could do something cool with that. Maybe use that for my industrial futuristic zone where I keep a bunch of my automated farms. And a cherry grove that way. And looks like a lava pool right here. I was thinking this spot would work even without a village. And there's a village right here. Ooh, let's have a look at that from the village. Those peaks actually look really good from here. But right from on top of the hill the village is on probably looks even better. How big is this cave? Okay, it doesn't look like it's anything special. There's a waterfall. Yeah, we got some nice snowy plains off in the distance. A beautiful mountain range. This is the spot. This is the spot. We found it. We found home, and we only had to travel thousands of blocks. And it was worth it. It was so worth it. This spot is great. I am having a surge of ideas. We finally made it. Now I'm hungry. I've been traveling a while. So, I think it's time for all of us, myself included, to go grab a snack, take a little break from your screens, and we'll be back shortly with our continued what? Continued home? This is home. Alright, we'll see you all in just a minute. Intermission time. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed your break as much as I did. Now, I seem to recall we found the perfect place to call home. This is phenomenal, isn't it? Look at this. If we're lucky, there could be a pillager outpost off in the snowy biome. There often is. I see them in snowy biomes all the time. Well, I mean, he can distract zombies, so we'll leave him be for now. This is... perfect. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, we'll just get back into it. Option... Okay. So. A little something. We're not going to be zombifying villagers, I guess, because I forgot to make this world in hard mode, so there's a chance that they just die instead of getting zombified. This is home. This is awesome. Look at this place. This is beautiful. So what we need to do is we need to decide what we're going to be doing for the base. And I think some sort of farmhouse on a slope. I'm seeing a lot of really good spots. This place is perfect. We are going to need materials, a spot, little inspiration. And I think I see the spot. A nice flat area overlooking the village. Sounds good to me. Right up next to the mountains and everything. We can put a little wheat field down here, maybe going along here a little. That'd be really weird to make. Maybe not that way, but this looks like a good spot to call home. So let's get to it. We need to decide what block palette I'm going to use. Let me think. I want to make a... Because really something about starter base is a really important part of the world. So we need to... I'm going to one. I'm thinking spruce for an accent, and maybe cobblestone and oak for the primary block. We need a special... We need a starter base that's going to look unique and nice, standalone, standout place. Something else that we can see in the night, something that works as a beacon back home. What will it be? I think the start is going to be a classic furnace and crafting table camp to have my spawn point. Because I do not want to do anything foolish, like dying early game. I don't think I'm using jungle wood, so we're going to go ahead and use some of that to make chests. Because my inventory is pretty full, and I do not need all of this stuff. Yeah, that's better. Do not need all this stuff in my inventory. There we go. Excuse me. Alright. Food. Our bundles of goodies. A lot more miscellaneous stuff. I think probably want to make some more bread. That's probably the main food source right now. Especially since I seem to be out of... I take these hay bales? I think we'll leave them for now. I have plenty. I think there'll be enough bread for the moment. Alright, shall we figure out what we're gonna do then? Because this is a perfect spot to set up base, settle down permanently, and create something to be proud of. So let's think. I think I want to remove this layer of grass here. I think I can use some of it to expand this out a little and create a bigger flat area, because this one's not big enough. There's a lot of horses here, goodness. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start with that, and see where we go from there. So let's do a little mining and terraforming. There we go. I think that'll work fine. Perhaps. I think I know what kind of base I'm going to make. I'm going to make one of the ones where you have space underneath for smelting and storage, and the space above is going to be for crafting and stuff. I like that idea. So we're going to roll with that. The classic, effective, aesthetically pleasing, and resource efficient Minecraft base. Where do I put my coal? Ah, there it is. Oh, this spot is beautiful. I don't know if anyone could disagree with that. Is that a goat way out there? That might have been a goat. I think I saw that thing jump really high right as I was going to sleep. Alright. We have an area, and we're going to need resources. So I'm going to go with cobblestone for the base, spruce wood for the accent log, oak wood for the primary walls, and birch wood for the floors. Unfortunately, I have all of those resources in my backyard. Let's do a little resource gathering montage. But first, let me get my leather boots. Alright. For the sake of efficiency, instead of going and mining every tree in my backyard, which would kind of make it look awful anyways, I have obtained 4 saplings very quickly. We are going to make a quick, large spruce tree spot. I'm going to choose, I think right down there will be fine. I get my bones. I'm going to go gather a large spruce tree and keep out of my home territory. Or maybe what I should do is, I'll just make a little bridge right here, have a little spruce tree spot. Get my dirt. That's melting. Got my logs. Hello? Why are you sniffing me? Yay! We got him. We got him. We have our trusty steed. Let's go ahead and secure him at home quick. And it's not much, but I won't keep him out of the way until I make him something proper. I appear to be out of leather, so I'll have to go hunt some cows in order to craft our friend here a saddle. Once we're done with that, we're going to get back to the... Go ahead and get back to our build. Figure out. Yeah, it's 3. Perfect. Force armor is craftable soon. That'll be nice. Okay, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty quick. His jump's not bad either. Oh, it is actually kind of low. Is that even a 2-block jump? Yeah, it is. Oh, we got us some transportation. Nice, I shipped right out the pit. Sweet. Alright. We have a new friend, but that is not the main focus right now. We need to get back on track. We need to go collect some cobblestone. We're gonna do that. I think this little cave down here will work fine. Little cave. Well, I broke my pickaxe. I'm really wishing I grabbed those extra ones from that other village. Now it's raining. Wow, the rain is really obnoxious. Let's see about turning down rain sounds. Turn the weather down to like 70. That's still way too loud. Like 35? Ah, that's much better. There we go. There we go. Doesn't rain much in my other world, so I never really thought about how loud it was. Not sure why I deposited my token in here. That must be helpful. Light up my building. Excuse me? Excuse me? Why are you up here? This is gonna be annoying if they keep coming up here. I think we got a bit of cobblestone. We're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna start with crafting a new pickaxe actually. My old one's gone. I think about this one I picked up in the village at spawn. And it's gone. Oh well. Alright, let's figure out a layout for this. We've got a good start going here. Have the base all set. So I'm ready to install stuff here if I want to. I think I want to start with the floor. So I need to go gather birchwood. I'm hoping it becomes night soon so we can get rid of this rain. This rain's really annoying. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do about the rain though. Until night comes, which I think is soon. It seems to be getting darker. I'm gonna go in and gather a little birchwood quick. Alright, think nighttime's coming. Go and take a few birch logs we grabbed. Go sleep. Get rid of the rain. incredibly obnoxious. Where am I? Oh, there it is. I got so lost there for a moment. That was hilarious. You can get lost in that little area. Alright. Rain be gone. And it is gone. Welcome back. Normal Minecraft with no rain. And we have work to do still. It is looking good though. We got a good start. Gonna collect our torches. Craft. You can just craft all of this into slabs to use for building. We dig this out, add the floor, and we need to go get more cobblestone and wood. Well, I guess I already have wood. Oh, you know what? That's a solid thing. I am doing something different for the corners. Alright, there we go. That already looks way better. Question is, do we want to do a layer of them here for the top part? I'm thinking so. I think that will look nice. There we go. Few logs to spare. That is looking a lot better than the cobblestone cube it was just a moment ago, isn't it? I think we need to go ahead and get started on the floor now. Alright. Alright, here we go, look at that. Looking good, looking good. I think this is a great start. It's going good. So we're going to... There's going to be 6 furnaces here, 6 furnaces here. So we're going to have a torch here. And we're going to have chests, chests, torch, chests, chests, torch, chests, chests. What do I think that actually? If I do chests, chests, torch, chests, chests, torch, chests, chests, torch. That doesn't work too well, does it? Need to think about that for a moment. It's weird how this is working. What's wrong with me here? We need to fit the chest. We got how many blocks of space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blocks. So we could theoretically do torch there, chest, torch, chest, torch, etc., etc. to the end. I feel like is going to be the best way to do that for now. But that's not going to be enough chests for storage, so we're going to repeat that along here and then have blast furnace and smokers on this side. I think that's how we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and make, what, we need 12 furnaces, and we can include this one. So 11 furnaces. We're short on cobblestone again. Time to go get more. Okay. We have some more cobblestone. Let's go ahead and head back to the build. See what else we can get done. Oh, looks like night's coming. I need to sleep in just a second. And boom. 12 furnaces. Ah, that's right. So that's going to change that to 10 spaces then. Which can actually work better. With 10 spaces, if we had 30 chests, then we could finish this. But chests are expensive at 2 logs apiece. I'm going to need a stack of logs. I don't have a stack of logs. So we're going to need to go. We're going to need to... Oh dear. We need to start by getting more saplings because I forgot to collect the ones from the old tree. So let's do that quick. See what we can do. That's kind of crazy to think about that for just a moment. Up here getting saplings and you look around. This is going to be my kingdom. This is going to be an amazing place. Hopefully everyone else, all of y'all, will enjoy it just as much as I do. Hope to create a spectacle for everyone. Alright. There we go, saplings acquired. Let's go get more wood. Love that. Nothing like placing your water down and it doing absolutely nothing. Anyways, ignoring that, we have logs enough to make the chests needed to store chests for storage and for storage. So that is what we really need right now. Signed up with a bunch of extra. We'll do an armor variant. We'll do armor chest. So this is gonna have armor stuff and armor trims in the bottom row. And finally, the brewing stand we'll just throw in the corner here. Perfect. Now everything's organized. Sweet. Actually, this is not where the brewing stand is gonna need to go. Brewing stand is gonna need to go here. We're gonna have our wall of blast furnaces, smokers, and more blast furnaces. There's one craft a blast furnace. Let's double check that, because I don't remember. I have not unlocked the recipe. Move. Smooth. And we know how to craft the blast furnaces, but we do not have the resources for that yet. So I'll go ahead and leave that be for now. In the meantime, I think it's time to start on the actual living space. Area where I will keep my bed, pets I have. Okay, good stuff. Get our spruce and birch. Appears I'm in need of oak, the primary wood for this structure. How much do I have? Not much. We see what we can do with this. Close. Close. Still need more oak wood anyways, so we're off to my backyard to collect oak wood. Alright, I think we got enough wood for now. I can't help but be really, really happy with the location of the base. This spot is phenomenal. I was blessed to find it as quickly as I did. It's not what I imagined, but it's probably better than I imagined. Minus a pillager outpost, because I do not see one nearby, but there probably is one within 500 blocks if I had to guess. Matter of fact, we may go exploring to find one in the very near future. Maybe when I finish the base. Do I want to extend that out like this? No, I don't. I'll save these fences for further use at a different point in time. Go ahead and store those. I guess these aren't food, but the food. Oh, wow, it's not really food. Right here. Okay. Go ahead and fill this in. Alright. Daytime again. We need more birch wood, so we're gonna go get that. Now I think about it, there's probably gonna be people in the comments upset that I'm harvesting birch wood just because it looks like this. not even that ugly. I don't know what people have a problem with it about. Overall, it's really no uglier than most of the other woods. And none of them are really that ugly. Starting a new petition. Justice for Birchwood. The not ugly wood. Everyone calls the birch logs ugly, but they're really not. They're really not. Birch logs aren't actually ugly. A lot of people just say it because Kamen doesn't like them. But they're really not that ugly. They look like birch, which is, that's what they're supposed to look like. I really don't see how people always have a problem with it. It's just birch trees from real life, but thicker. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue here. I have an idea for the walls that is going to involve a lot more birch logs, unfortunately. They are a pain to harvest because there's not as many of them as the oak trees, but it will be worth it in the long run. I should move that staircase over one. Let's go ahead and do that quick. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. We need more birch logs. So I think what's going to happen here is I've taken into consideration all the supplies I'm going to need to finish this. So I'm going to collect them all in a short little montage, and then we're going to get back to building this when I have the resources I need, so I don't have to worry about going back and forth between gathering them. So I'm going to get right. Alright. I think we're done. We have plenty of wood. We have the sand we need to make grass. We have spare cobblestone to work with if I need that somewhere, but that I haven't confirmed yet. I think we're all set to start on the final layer and hopefully finish it. The sun is setting. I will get the resources ready. We will begin the montage as soon as it's day again. Alright. Okay, day is now here. We have a lot of building to do to get this finished, so let's get started. Alright, I think that's about done it for the outside of the building. All I need to do now is make the interior. I'm liking it. I think it's very reminiscent of a medieval tavern of sorts, but just more of an inn, actually. Reminiscent of that style. I think it's a good one. I might roll with this same color palette for rebuilding the village in the future. Since everything has gone really, really well, denotes this area is to be saved for our enchanting setup when we get to making that in the future. And that's a wrap. We have finished the build, aside from having the interior. So we need to make an interior. We'll decide how to make that right now. Alright, I think that is exactly what we need this episode to be like. We got a lot done. We got geared up decently well. We adventured, found the perfect place for our base, and built a starter home overlooking this awesome village in the mountains. It really is a great start to this entire world. I think next episode will be even more exciting than this one, because we'll be upgrading our gear, which will allow us to get better resources quicker to create better builds faster. I think that's all it's going to take. I think that's what we need. I think we can call this episode a wrap. Don't really have much time left for today. We'll see you all in the next episode. Don't miss it. Oh yeah, before we go, if you watched until here, that means you enjoyed it. So if it's worth your time, you feel like it, feel free to subscribe. It's free, it helps out a ton. You can always undo it if you want to. You don't have to. Please don't. Please. Alright. In the next episode. But for now, goodbye.